Trader Joe's now has Filipino food. This is a new item that they have. This is their Filipino style chicken adobo. Dark meat chicken in a savory, sweet, and tangy sauce with garlicky jasmine rice. For those of you who don't know what adobo is, there's a description on the back of this box. And Filipino adobo is the unofficial national dish of the Philippines. The main ingredients in adobo, meaning sauce or marinade, in the Spanish Tagalog language are soy sauce, vinegar, and garlic. It's often found served with meat, seafood, or vegetables as the base, with the most common protein being chicken. This version is served with dark meat chicken with a side of garlic rice, another popular dish commonly found in Filipino cuisine. To heat this up, I'm gonna heat this up in the microwave. It says I need to pierce the film 2 to 3 times with a fork and then heat on high for 4 minutes. Stir it and then heat it again for 1 to 2 minutes. So this is how it looks when it's frozen. I did peel the film back a little bit, and then I don't know if it might be hard to see on the camera, but I did poke some holes all throughout the package. So I'm gonna put this in the microwave for 4 minutes. I'm pretty excited to try this. I do enjoy Filipino food. In the area that I live in here in Virginia, there's not a lot of Filipino restaurants in the area, and I don't think Trader Joe's has ever done Filipino food before. I know they've done Asian food such as Chinese food and Korean food, so it's pretty cool to see that they're kind of branching out to other countries. I took this out of the microwave and it's been sitting for about a minute or two. In total, I heated this up for about 5.5 minutes. So let me try to get a closer shot up of the food, and hopefully the steam doesn't make the camera blurry. So this is the rice and this is the chicken. I also just heated up some leftover vegetables I have. This is some green beans and some shishito peppers to go along with my food. All right, so now I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try it separately. So I'm gonna try the chicken first by itself and then the rice by itself. And then after that, I'll put it together. I'll mix the rice into the chicken and the sauce, and I'll see how that tastes. All right, so here is the first bite of the chicken. It's decent. You can definitely taste the vinegar in it. All right, I'm gonna try some of this rice, and there's little pieces of garlic in the rice as well. The rice is okay. Some pieces of it are harder than others, so I'm not a big fan of that. Overall, it's decent. You can definitely taste the garlic though. All right, now I'm gonna try it all together. So I have, in this bite, I have the rice, the sauce, and a piece of chicken all in one. So I think it's pretty decent. I haven't had a lot of adobo chicken in the past, so it's kind of hard for me to judge this, but just based on the ingredients, and I've looked at a couple of recipes, I feel like this is definitely something that I could try making on my own, and I can compare it to the Trader Joe's version. Another thing I just want to mention is this meal was $5, at least where I live. This is $5. And the portion is kind of small in my opinion. I feel like this portion isn't really gonna fill me up. Like, that's why I have, I heated up some other leftovers, and I'm probably gonna be hungry again in another hour or so. I just finished the food. It took me about a minute to finish this. Like I said, I feel like the portion is kind of small, and I feel like even like a little kid could eat this and still feel hungry afterwards. So the portion is kind of small. Taste-wise, I would say it's decent. But as I mentioned earlier, I haven't had a lot of Filipino food to begin with, so it's kind of hard for me to rate this. Now, would I get this again? Probably not, just because I don't eat a lot of frozen food in general, but if I had to get some sort of frozen item from Trader Joe's, there's other options that I would choose over this one. Taste-wise, I do think it's decent, but it's definitely not the best thing I've had before. If I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, I'd probably give it maybe like a 6 or a 7. You know, taste-wise, it's decent, but the portion is kind of small. I still have these vegetables that I'm gonna eat too, but in the next hour or two, I'm gonna be hungry again. So I will say though, I do think it's good that Trader Joe's is kind of branching out and trying, you know, different cultures. So, you know, who knows, maybe they might make more Filipino style food. And if they do, I'll be sure to try it out.